The following match is for the MEW Women's British Championship, and it is scheduled for Roxxy. Making her way to the ring, on her MEW debut, the challenger,
MEW 4-way war continues. Tom Campbell with MEW owner Dan Fitch, former manager of champions Mr. D. And Mr. D, how about having somebody like Rhio on your books should you ever get back into the game?
I am incredibly interested in this young lady. Believe you me, she is an incredible talent. I've been following with avid interest, and I think it's high time somebody knocked little Miss Roxxy off her perch.
Have you ever had a female talent on your books before, Mr. D?
They don't call me Mr. D for nothing, Fitch.
Disappointment, obviously.
Firing the commentation station tonight, we see Mr. D and Dan Fitch. Dan bringing in Rhio to challenge for the championship. Here in MEW, a massive move and a big boom to the division.
Absolutely a standout of Preston City Wrestling, former multiple-time champion there, title champion at the moment, women's champion. Her and Miss Roxxy had a few ding-dongs in the past, have they not?
I have indeed. In fact, last time these two were together was on very familiar territory, which we will get to very shortly. But right now, bring out the champ.
Yeah, listen to this ovation coming up.
and now, her opponents.
Tea-drinking, pole-dancing, mosh-pitting, scorpion-kicking, spitfire of the Northeast, and she is on top of the world as women's champion in MEW. Little Miss Roxxy's back in Long Benton.
Absolutely, with maybe our biggest test yet. She defeated Molly Spartan a few weeks ago, YI Mania 3, and here she is this evening up against a familiar, still very formidable opponent in Rhio.
Exactly, and as we alluded to a minute ago, the last time these two went toe-to-toe in singles competition, it was here in Newcastle, but it was for our friends at Tidal Championship Wrestling, normally based out of Yorkshire. They did a tour up in the Northeast, and we saw Little Miss Roxxy challenge Rhio for that Tidal Women's title, and on that night, Miss Roxxy came up short. Different playing field tonight. We are in Roxxy's house. Rhio is a house guest. Is she leaving with the furniture? Metaphorically, obviously. I'm not saying that Rheo's going to start taking chairs. That'd be weird.
I wouldn't take the chairs from this place.
They are classic, as we alluded to in the last match, Darren Echo.
You see, you can't deny the ability of Roxxy, I have to admit. But her problem is she plays for this crowd far too much.
That's because they love her.
And it comes to something when somebody is so good that even Mr. D has to say, actually, yeah, she's good.
She's good, but I think she's actually, as you say, Campbell, she's fallen to Rhio before. I think it will happen again this evening.
One fall to a finish, the Women's Championship on the line once again, the second title defence for Little Miss Roxxy. She has been on a tear since that Match of the Year candidate against Sami Jane at Purely Belter 2. That main event just left wanton destruction and took the proverbial monkey off the back of Little Miss Roxxy with a big win over Sami Jane.
And here we see MEW faithful on their seat. They do not want to see Little Miss Roxxy lose the title this evening. I can see Rhio raining down that purple rain on Roxxy. Can she withstand it though, Mr. B? Can she withstand the offense that Rhio is going to bring? She's definitely the larger of the two competitors here.
Yeah, I think it doesn't even come down to size, Fitch. It comes down to ability. I think clearly Rhio is got the edge over Roxxy, and I think frankly the great unwashed, the dull wallers that we have around the ring are just going to be distraction to Roxxy, and I think that will be her undoing.
Dull wallers comment aside, Dan, you mentioned how Rhio is the larger competitor in this match. You tell me a match where Little Miss Roxxy isn't the smallest dog in the fight. This is what she's always known, but you cannot measure the love and the passion and the intestinal fortitude that Little Miss Roxxy brings to Longbenton.
I feel like we say that every month, Tom Doe. We always say she's the smallest dog in the fight, and we're seeing that again there this evening. Straight away, Rhio is showing her dominance here over Roxxy, but we know she's got the heart in that pack.
You cannot measure heart in feet, inches, pound or stone, and Little Miss Roxxy's going to prove that tonight against Rhio. A huge milestone year for British professional wrestling, in particular in the women's division. We are seeing so many breakout stars make names for themselves in WWE, in NXT, in NXT UK.
Absolutely, and Rhio very recently had a tryout with WWE. She was there at the Performance Centre down in London. That is the kind of competitor that Little Miss Roxxy is facing this evening.
Big shove by Rhio, and Roxxy pushes right back. Back we go, and now Roxxy with the head scissors takes down Rhio.
Straight back on her feet though.
Roxxy with that fire, just attacking at Rhio. Quickly spins it round, and Roxxy spinning through like a turnstile at St James's Park. Takes down Rhio.
Double foot stomp right to her face. Rio's on the outside, trying to regroup, trying to re-strategize. Mr. D, back in your day, you'd be on the outside trying to give some advice. What advice would you give Rhio right now?
Chewing him out with halitosis by this point, Mr. D.
That's quite enough of that. I'd be trying to keep those morons away from her. Look, they're already providing a distraction to the match. We don't need that. Rhio needs to regroup. She needs to take a breath. She needs not to... See, this is what I mean. She needs to avoid... Oh, I'm sitting there. Good grief.
Why did the MEW fans never take you, Mr. D? I really don't understand.
I've got no idea whatsoever.
Rhio now taking her time out amongst the MEW faithful. The comments of Mr. D do not reflect the entire commentation station here at MEW 4wayWar. 33.3% recurring of it maybe, but no more than that. Roxxy following Rhio out of the ring.
Quite a smart strategy by Rhio, getting Roxxy on the outside.
Look at these two now just exchanging big punches. Roxxy got enough of waiting for Rhio. Watching Rhio just walking around the ring, bad-mouthing the MEW faithful. Little Miss Roxxy had enough. Now Roxxy picking up Rhio, quick to...
There you go.
Quick to turn the tide once again. The title women's champion, appropriately enough, turning the tide on Roxxy.
Smart move by Roxxy there, breaking up that count. We don't want a double count out in this match this evening.
See, I would always favour Rhio when it comes to the brawl on the outside. This is Rio's territory.
She's proving it right now. She's establishing dominance over Little Miss Roxxy. But now look at this. The fire of Roxxy. Punching back that leg extension.
Pole dancing there, definitely coming into good effect in the match.
You will not find a performer on any roster with the kind of versatility that Roxxy brings to the ring. If she can lock in that Talmor Mutilator, that